Alright, y'all, what is going on? It's Flip Z. We're back again with another NBA2K20 video. Listen, y'all, it is crunch time right now. It's currently, 24th of December. This 24th of December. This video is up for me. Listen, Christmas is coming around the next day for me. So, listen, Merry Christmas if I miss y'all, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Anywho, though, today I'll be bringing you guys the reverse behind the back tutorial. Unknown tutorial, not a single. I'm pretty sure after the demo, not a single person has figured out how to do the proper, and I mean proper, reverse behind the back. I've only found out myself. I'm not pretty sure if anybody else knows how to do it. I've shown it before on to multiple people before, and it's a calm move. It's a calm move, man. Listen. There's a lot more to detail that comes into this reverse behind the back. So the moving crossover. Now I know I'm not in I don't know if I can show my Sigs here. No, you can't. So anyways, listen, when it comes to the moving crossover, right, it's I'm using normal 4. Now normal 4 is not good because it's patched, gone. See, they completely changed it compared to 19, right? Y'all see the crossover right there. Crossover's dead. The between the legs is dead. Most of the moves on normal 4 is dead, as y'all can see right here. Now, reason why y'all probably wondering, Flips, why are you using normal 4 if it's dead? Now, normal 4's reverse behind, crossover behind the back is still there, as you can see right here. We'll do it one more time. You got the slow one right there, but then the fast one, which is a quick one too, is still there. It is not, that animation has not left. So that meaning, right, more animations could come into play with that crossover behind the back or between the legs behind the back. I always love doing it between the legs behind the back, just cause it's, you know, this is the way I do it, but it is what it is. Anywho, moving on. So you could do reverse behind the back with other moving crossovers. Example, normal 3. You can try it with normal 1 if you want to. I haven't tried it with normal 1 myself, but you can. The only ones I know so far, you can try it with normal 1. Normal 3 as well. Normal 3 can work. It can work. I've done it before and it can work. Yes. Normal 4, obviously. I don't know about anything else. I'm pretty sure Pro 2 can help, but back when everybody was trying to figure out reverse behind the back in the demo before 2K20 was out, people were doing it with L2 because you can momentum spin. Now you can't momentum spin, as you can see. Hold on, let me just give you an example. You can't, look, see, you can't momentum spin or anything. So on to the point. Now the reverse behind the back is easy, right? It's easy to me, obviously. Now this is for my advanced dribblers out here. This is gonna take a lot of explanation to do. and it's a lot of angling. There's always a lot of angling how I set it up. Now I've showed it in my dribble session video before. If you haven't watched that, those videos are for the fans, people that just, you know, actual loyals that watch those videos. Respect it. But that move that move looks like a little something like this, right? I throw it behind the back, do one more here, and then do it again, right? Now it depends on the animation you get. If I get the good behind the back, which is the good crossover behind the back, I could do it normally. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all see right there, I already got into a reverse behind the back. So I go into the sideways into a reverse one, which is clean, right? Okay, cool. My other way of doing it is super hard to get this animation. I haven't done it in a minute, but after a spin, I could get into that type of animation. Sometimes I could switch it up and actually get a full reverse behind the back, but most likely it will send me sideways. But this one's harder. I would like to explain this one, but I think the behind the back one is easiest. So hold on, let me just try to get that spin move down there. But yes, the behind the back one is easier. Sometimes I do a roll out of my spin as well. So that's why if I mess up, I'm not perfect at this one because this one's harder than I thought. So yeah, the spin one is 10 times harder in my opinion. So y'all can see right there, sometimes I go sideways, little 1-2, crossover, stuff like that, break. Tough. Anywho. So yeah, the behind the back was easiest. Now, if you want to use normal 4 like I do, I don't go down the court doing crossovers with normal 4. If anything, the only thing that I can do with normal 4 is double crossover. Double crossover is possible. You probably think it's not possible because it's too slow, but it is possible. Yes, if you like, I think certain animations I could get out of it to get a double crossover. So let me try the little whoopty combo that's been done from over the past years. A quick little 1-2, yeah, I get the fast double crossover, which is clean as well. I'm not sure if I could do it off of anything else. Yeah, nah, it's pretty hard to get that double crossover, but it is possible though. So if I just probably like 1-2, nah, yeah, it's not gonna work. But there is a double crossover on normal 4. Enough testing out those moves. Now let's get into the breakdown of it. Now the thing I like to do the most is the explosive behind the back, right? That's what you want to start with. This explosive behind the back's all angling now. So if you don't know how to do explosive behind the back, I have a beginner's tutorial. You can check it out there, or you can check out my behind the back teleport. I also explained it there, very detailed on how to start. So I start off slow, which is I like to do is to build up into the move. So usually if you don't move doing the behind the back as well, you can just do this, which is just hold R2 and do it between the legs, right? And then to get the explosive behind the back, move towards that behind the back, as you can see right there on the controller. So yeah, that's just a quick little recap. But if you guys do need a tutorial on that, I do have previous tutorials you guys can check yourself. If you guys want the playlist in the description, not in the description, I'll just probably put a pinned comment. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section below. Now I always love the feedback and get to you guys. Anyways, so know your explosive behind the back, right? It's all angling when it comes to this behind the back. To get that nice good old crossover behind the back, make sure that after you angle this behind the back, you have to come back into that now how can I say it? You have to literally reverse its angle. So right here, the ball's in my right hand. Now this is my favorite side to do it on, the ball on the right hand, and I do it behind the back and go left, right? So my left stick, as y'all can see right here, my left stick is going top left. I'm holding it still so y'all can see. It's going top left, right? When I do my explosive behind the back. After I see the ball hit the other side of the hand, that's where I'm holding the right stick to the right side. My fault, I didn't mean to press L3, but I can see right here, I'm holding the right stick after the ball's on the left hand. So once the ball goes from the right side to the left side, that's when I start holding the left stick to the bottom right. After I do this behind the back to angle it more, y'all can see my player right now. As y'all can see right here, my player is already angled to that side, and I just did a Kyrie machine gun, which is clean. But anywho, y'all can see my player is already angled towards that side. He's already angled towards the right side, sideways. So he's looking sideways right after that behind the back. So once you come here and the ball's on this side, right? Once it hits the left hand, and then you counter it by holding the left stick from top left to the bottom right, that's where you do a crossover behind the back. So as y'all can see right here, I messed up right there. Hold on. Let me get in motion. Listen. 1, 2. So y'all see right there, clean. I just got the most perfect crossover behind the back off of that. That literally looked like 19s, which is it's still there in the game. It's still in 20, which is crazy. Anywho, so y'all can see right there, starting off slow. And y'all don't have to start off fast. Get used to coming off this angle and just getting this snatch real quick. If y'all got the same Sigs I do, if you don't have the same Sigs that I have, you can definitely go check my previous dribble tutorial, which is the beginner's dribble tutorial. It has my Sigs there. I've put it there, so it's literally in the beginning of the video. Anywho, so just start off slow, y'all. Get this behind the back, get that angle in. Make sure you get that 1 and then 2 right there, and then get ready to add in the crossover behind the back, because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be lethal. So right here, I'll keep doing the momentum. Anyways, explosive behind the back, counter. As soon as you counter, that's where you between the legs behind the back. As y'all can see right there, I just turned around, did some crazy stuff, but that's where it leads up to. So y'all can see right there, right as soon as you counter, that's where you do a crossover behind the back. My bad. That's where you do a crossover behind the back. Little 1, 2, and then 1, 2. You can reverse it, mess around with it. You know what I'm saying? Something light. Feel me? Now let's get into the glitchy part, right? And what are you supposed to do right after? You're probably asking, what are you supposed to do right after you do that crossover behind the back? It is simple. Now, I like to hold R2 because sometimes if you don't hold R2 on certain glitch moves you want to do, or certain advanced moves you want to do, the game 2K likes to stop your player movement. It likes to stop your player movement. It's especially on this 2K the most. It really does stop your player movement. So there's no momentum when it comes to your player. It's all just rim runs and stuff like that. There's no momentum, and you'll get what I mean once you get used to dribbling and stuff like that. There's no momentum. They'll just keep trying to stop your player. So you gotta find ways to counter it, right? So that's why I hold R2 when I do my crossover behind the back. That's just a small little tip, just a little side note. Anywho, so after the crossover behind the back, you want to hold the left stick towards the opposite side. You want to angle it towards the opposite side of where your player is facing. So I'm gonna just explain right here, right? After I do the first crossover behind the back, right? Soon as that happens, I'm gonna hold the left stick towards its opposite side of where my player is facing. My player is gonna be facing the right side, right? I stole the left stick to the left side. So what that does is it counters the movement, so I can keep on moving, so I can just keep my players' momentum going, so I can do more moving moves. Now there's an example. It keeps going, and it just keeps going. Sometimes, now if you get another little note is that if you get the good behind the back, you can combo it up into a spin. Now you can reverse spin, which is one of my favorite combos. I'll probably show an example in the video, cut it off here, do a little post commentary right after, so I can show you a better example of what combos I do. But I'll try to do it all first try on here, because even though it's live commentary, reverse behind you'll see the reverse behind the back. Sometimes it can come cleaner. It really depends on the animation though, as I can see right there. Yep, which is perfect. So I got the good behind the back. I just did the spin wrong, so I'm gonna try to do that again one more time. Now listen, the only reason why I'm trying to do this is just to give you guys examples of what combos you can get into. So 1 2 1 2. Sometimes if you can't get that counter movement in, you will like, it'll send you off on different angles. But if you get that good behind the back, yeah, you can see right there, you can do there's so much that comes out of it. So I'm gonna just try to keep attempting y'all to give y'all a better example. I keep messing up, my fault, y'all, but it is what it is for me. I'm not perfect, so as I can see right there, perfect behind the back right there, and it sent me off on a whole different angle. Well, actually, it wasn't the best one, but yeah, I messed up on that. Look, see. So when you want to aim towards when you counter, is that it's gonna do a little animation for it to counter after the behind the back. So once you'll know the timing once you see it. So I'm gonna try to attempt it one more time. Yeah, as you can see, my player switches direction to look towards the left side. So I'm gonna try to get that spin off for you guys. If not, I'll just definitely gonna put in another clip that I have of me doing the spin. So just to show y'all. Calm, little 1 2. Yeah, that's not the spin you want. You'll see the spin I mean in a bit. I'm gonna keep it tempted just to give you guys an example. Like I said, I know I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry, I'm messing up, y'all. Usually I could do this in 1 2 and 3, but I'm not perfect. I am trying, trust me. There you go, perfect right there. That spin move. Just the timing. Thank God. Okay, y'all see that? Y'all want that spin move. So let me break it down. One more time, because I feel like I haven't explained it more in detail. So you got the behind the back down. You got the part where you do the between the legs. You know the angling already, and now you want to add that counter, right? Once you get this good behind the back, as you can see right there, my player changed his direction. So he started facing more towards the left. As soon as he starts facing more towards the left, that's where you apply the spin move. Now, it's really not that difficult. Just know when doing your moves, know where the ball's gonna go, so you can know what inputs you can put on. You can know what inputs you're gonna do with the right stick. So what I mean is, I know that the ball's gonna be on my left hand, right? So knowing that it's on my left hand, all I gotta do is just spin from the left, which is let me just switch on the other side real quick. If y'all can see the controller, which is just spin like this, right? Spin like that, easy. So that's what I'm gonna know. Once I'm countering, all while holding the left stick to the left after you do the crossover behind the back. You want to keep holding it that side, because it's gonna keep your momentum going. That is key. That left stick is key. Positioning and angling is key when it comes to this combo. That's what's so important about this combo. All right, y'all. So just wanted to get y'all into post commentary real quick. I didn't really want to drag the video as much. The video came out to be like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it off real fast. Just want to get a couple things out the way. When doing a move, there are other variations of doing a move. I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but I feel like I missed out a couple of key things. Make sure that if you want counters to the behind the back, and you get the bad behind the back coming in sideways off of the explosive behind the back when doing the combo. If y'all didn't get the idea, I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Once doing the explosive behind the back and then going into the crossover behind the back, just make sure that if you get the bad crossover behind the back, like the bad animation or the slow animation, in a way, no, let's not say bad. Yeah, slow animation sounds better. If you get the slow animated one, try to counter it by holding L2 and facing the left stick towards the way where you want to go towards, and like do a little behind the back. Sorry for the background noise, y'all. Things are very loud, but if y'all can hear it, anyway. like I said, yeah, just try to counter it with a little L2 and then hold towards the direction and throwing A behind the back. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Anyway, try to throw in like a behind the back or anything. Find other counters. You can find other moves. There's so many variations of it. You could do if you know how to do the Kyrie Irving dribble style, which is the Sham God, you could do that into it as well, which is pretty clean. A half spin maybe to regain positioning and stuff like that. So there's many other variations when it comes to doing this combo. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna end it off with the last things of the clips. I think I showed more examples and more of the combos. I ended it off with like a big combo, mixing up the combos that I've used in previous tutorials and then just putting it into one big combo. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Nah, I guess not. But yeah, hopefully y'all get the rest of the idea. I try to give y'all the uncut version just to show you live and not confuse you guys, because I've done post commentary before, and you know, it's sometimes confusing trying to follow my voice and the controller at the same time. So if the controller speed and my voice is synced up, I guess, or the controller is synced up, and I do live commentary, it'll definitely be easier, because you know, it'll make more sense while I'm doing all the moves all at one time at a point, and you can really mix this up. Really, y'all can see the combos I'm doing here. So I'm gonna do a full full combo for y'all. I messed up there, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's just dunk it real quick. Feel me? Y'all get the idea. You can do so many combos out of this stuff, and if you don't know if you don't know how to do any of these combos I was just doing right now, you can check all my dribble. There's a lot. I'll give you guys a playlist in the description of most of my dribble tutorials, so you guys can get the idea of how to do all the combos that I'm doing right now. As y'all can see, maybe y'all could just do it right now for watching the controller, but y'all get the idea. 1, 2, ooh, with the spin and the lay. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I wasn't trying to make this a long tutorial, but as much as I kept messing up and trying to give you guys examples to what these moves look like, and I just want you guys to take your time on this one. Remember, start off slow, don't go too fast, don't go just straight into it. You're not gonna get it off rip, but start off slow, take your time on this. It's gonna take some time to learn this, because this is a pretty hard move for people that don't know how to do advanced stuff, and you know, just don't have like that type of dribbling IQ that I have. And that's not trying to talk any type of trash or anything, but if you don't have that type of IQ, you know, take it slow. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. We've been growing fast. I keep saying it, but it is ridiculous. The numbers are hitting the top, so I appreciate that so much for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Reverse Behind Bet Stories. Me boy Flip Z. Social media links in the description below. Follow me on Twitter. I'm always active. Leave a comment if you need any help. I always love the feedback. I can help you guys anytime. I always try to get back to as many people as possible, so you guys can get the best of the tutorial. Anyways, don't forget to like as well. Hit the bell icon to stay notified anytime I upload. If you're new, please subscribe. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. It's me, boy Flip Z, and I'm out. Peace.